Let me check the notes here, and this one is by our good friend Andy Tulis from California. And I think
California.
Andy just recently had to quit his job, actually, and he's running a studio full time. So congrats to Andy. The song title is called Give Me a Ride. It's an instrumental written by Sergio Maggi, which is one of his partners based in Italy. I didn't perform on this song, but I did oversee the production quality, and he also mixed and mastered the song. And let me check the additional comments. Give Me a Ride is a song from our instrumental album Ariel. 14 songs altogether. One does have vocals. This was a lifelong dream of my good friend Sergio Maggi. He had all these songs sitting in a catalog. I encouraged him to remix and master the tracks on the album. I like to call these songs Ocean Highway, which is his band, meets Pink Floyd jazz fusion style. If anyone is interested in listening or purchasing the entire album, here's the link. I'm going to leave the details in the description of the video. So let's listen to this one by Andy Tulis.
You're warm. Very cold.
Nice.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a very good piece of music.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed this one. Good job, Andy. Very good job. Well played. The performance is awesome. Good musicians, good.
Makes such a difference.
It does. Yeah, the most important part of production, in my opinion, the playing, the performance. If you don't get that right, it's going to be hard
Hmm.
to fix that with a compressor.
Totally.
At least if it's a Waves plugin, maybe.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So okay, let me. The only thing I can point out, it's like minor stuff. Like maybe subjective stuff also. Beginning the drums where you have like those tom fills. I would like to maybe have them a bit more in reverb or maybe a bit more of an ambience, so they can sound a bit more deep and adding a bit more depth to the old toms. They sound pretty dry at first, and then the band comes in. It's everything, works pretty well. Like you have like a nice ambience going on around the sax, around the guitar, especially the lead guitar. So I would bring that up to the toms at the beginning of the song. And the only other thing, I can see is like, that goosebump alert from Joe during that part. I love that sign.
Oh, it's dumb. It's dumb, but it's a part of it now. So it took me about half a song to figure out I had a problem on my end of the audio, so there was an echo, and I was thinking, man, you really overdid it with the delay plugin. But then I realized it was me. So once I could hear it without the echo, which was my fault.
So the
then it
toms
was
were
like,
probably okay on your end at first.
well, yeah, there was space for sure. It was like I didn't know what was happening musically. I was super confused. I was like, it must be jazz because I don't get it. But it was, yes. Once that went away, it was actually I loved it
Good.
very much. Yeah, nothing. I couldn't speak to the beginning because I was hearing crazy stuff, but it felt really good to me.
Yeah, that part near the end where there's a lot of elements going on. At this point you can feel that the drums are a bit more in the back, and there's like that synth or whatever. There's a lot of layer of instruments that are kind of filling up the place a bit. Maybe too much. There's something with balance that can be worked on at this point. Maybe with EQ a bit. The low mids of the synth or something. There's something like masking the drums and the bass at this point. There's a lot of energy going on. It's good though, but it's just a matter of, working that part out. What do you say, Joe?
I
Anything
agree
you want to
100%.
add?
No, yeah. I'm always struck when an instrumental song catches my attention and I don't even realize. Like as a singer, I'm always thinking about the vocals and the lyric, but when there isn't one, yeah, I love it. It's a harder job to keep the listener's attention when there's not a singer, but when you do it well, it's super engaging.
I'm going to read a few comments here. Wow, sounds great. This is from the Raven. Brian says, a nice overall balance. Dr. K saying, a real tasty with all the different instruments phasing in and out. Very cool track by Jack Shot Records. Angela saying, fabulous, Andy. Ed, very nice. Paul Twist also says it's a good job. So, good job, Andy. The bass sound, I really love that bass sound. Works well with the drums, and so again, good job.